Some people wonder where big ideas are born. This is just one of those stories. This is where a team of tastemakers dreamt up an entirely new way to live. Together, they whispered in a building wrapped in a community that we call Villa Miami. This is David Martin, developer extraordinaire, and he's got a strong vision for the neighborhood.
You know, what Edgewater brings, I think, is an ability to kind of be connected to so many different parts of the city, but then in a tranquil, peaceful place to live at home right on the water.
For David, the right neighbors make all the difference.
That I think just being 72 residences is really special.
And he knows the importance of good perspective.
Living in buildings that have amazing views, you really have a certain sense of the environment uniquely. The experiences that are going to happen in the space are going to be very unique to anything in Miami.
Introducing Major Food Group. Jeff and Mario are masters of the all-in approach. You know their work. And never wanted to leave. That's the feeling here.
I think the residences are an extension of our restaurants.
They've been thinking about this project for a long time.
Mario and I have been planning for 20 years.
When you live in residences, overseen and planned by the most in-demand tastemakers, everything's a little different. That every home is complete with.
True chef's kitchen.
It's one thing to know what you want. It's another to have it appear like magic.
The old world hospitality is invisible. It's there at all times without you knowing it, and they're already a step ahead of you.
This is where we cut to a food tasting segment. I mean, why wouldn't you? And yeah, who doesn't want an MFG restaurant in building with Miami's most exclusive club above?
Like, it will be the equivalent of a real private club, but it's only for residents and their guests. Everyone knows your name, it's a community. It's, to me, the ultimate place you could possibly live.
Could not have said it better. Impossible.
Meanwhile, over in New York, if you know design, you know Vicky. She approaches every decision with great precision.
Latte in the morning, macchiato after lunch.
Her ethos in a sentence.
Good design is about what happens in the subconscious. Good design is about making people happy.
She's responsible for the intention and planning behind thousands of Villa Miami's design choices.
From the AC grills, the location, to, how the door swings, to the lampshade.
How does this designer find her inspiration?
We started to think about great European cities that live on the water and to be inspired by those cities and to the sense of timelessness that comes from living on the water.
Design tip: find the light that flatters everyone, then build around it.
It's nowhere else like it in the world. It's the most beautiful light, the pink light, and everyone looks great in the sunset pink. It's going to be about warmth and texture and curves.
Here, even the cold plunge feels warm and inviting.
So the spa is super excited. It really is about the materials in that space and just doing something that I don't think that Miami's seen before. You're really in a state of very intimate setting. So treating that whole area with softness and kindness.
And this is the view high over Miami's Edgewater. Get used to this sight, because Villa Miami has a rooftop helipad. Anyway, this is Kurt, and he's an architect. The reason why Villa Miami is so different might be...
You often don't get to use materials like copper, particularly in Miami.
Or maybe it's because...
It's one of the only sites in the city of Miami that has water on two sides.
When Kurt designs a building, he makes sure you never get tired of looking out the window.
The views are spectacular. We split the floor plan down the middle, so to maximize the views all along the southern and northern exposures.
Thanks, Kurt. And this is Kevin, Michael, and Lewis. When it comes to Villa Miami, they dream big and then oversee the A to Z.
It's about the livability of the units, and it's about the services, and it's about the amenities.
Not to brag, but they know what they're doing.
We were the only developers in Miami to ever get a helipad approved on a private residential building. There was always this concept of being able to arrive by land, by air, or by sea.
For the last few minutes, you've heard just fragments of what Villa Miami will feel, look, taste, speak, and act like. Where high above the bay, great food meets great design, all wrapped in the most connected community. This is where the best in the business are stirring up the industry. This is Villa Miami, where life is celebrated at the highest level.